Hi, Heidi ho, Heidi ho, Heidi ho. So today, back to Frankism. So each of us is responsible for drinking out of our own well. So you can either have a pit or a well. A pit is an empty well. It's not full of water. Water referring to Chokmah, Bina, and Da'at. Chokmah, Ma meaning what, so knowledge, because you got to first Chokmah, Ma, ask what, and seek the knowledge. So Chokmah, Bina is wisdom or intuition or discernment, and Da'at is knowledge. But without Chokmah, you're not going to ask what, and you're not going to receive the knowledge. Anyway, I've done a lot of soul searching here in probably the last 20 some odd, 25, almost 30 years. But all of us do, our entire lives. So I've read a lot, studied a lot, psychology, philosophy, and it led me to hermetic principles. So the 7 hermetic principles, which is mentalism, the all is mine. So that's us. What image were we created in? It's to have no image. We're nothing more than a thought. Correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. As within, so without. Vibration. The law of vibration. The law of polarity. The law of gender. The law of rhythm. The law of cause and effect. So the 7 hermetic principles. So I've read that book well over 1,000 times. So it's almost like second nature. Everything that I read now, I look at the 7 hermetic principles, 7 laws. They are immutable laws. They can't be argued. You can argue them, but you're a fool if you argue them. So anyway, when I read Torah and tanakh, I always look at things in the context of hermetic principles, the 7 hermetic principles. So it's never to separate. So when you realize the tree of life is our Ima Abba, so even if you're on the left side or the right side, it's still the same tree. Different branches that feed off the same source. And the center is like yin and yang. It's where our Ima Abba come together. So, like I've said, judgment without mercy is cruelty, and mercy without judgment is a weakness. And then you're in the center. The center is Yisrael. Yisrael is a spiritual conviction. When the heart and the mind come together, I saw the Lord. I saw my Ima Abba in the land of pineal. That's the pineal gland. So, when I say Yod K Vav K, so it's the right side of the brain controls the left eye, and the left side of the brain controls the right eye, and they come together in a cross in front of your eyes. So the law of gender exists in all things. So when you think of the INAH3 nuclei in the hypothalamus, could be evidence of matriarchy and patriarchy, matriarchal system and a patriarchal system. So anyway, the reason why I say all this is because you sent your mother away. Show me my Sefer. Show me where our Abba sent our mother away. Think of quantum entanglement. You can never separate our Ima from our Abba. That's why I don't say God, unless it's in the context of somebody else's belief. So it's always Ima Abba, because I refuse to separate my Ima from my Abba. So anyway, all this stuff that's going on around the world leads back to Frankism. So those individuals, so it'd be like the Rothschilds. Rothschilds are the most inbred family in the world. And I really don't care who likes it or doesn't like it. It is what it is. It's not a lie. Anyway, the founding fathers of the Federal Reserve Bank, who like to lend at interest but not borrow at interest, who also believe in slavery, they show you everything up front. It's so Hollywood. The movies with vampires and the werewolves and all that stuff's true. You can find all that in Torah if you actually read Torah and you read the original text, which would be Hebrew, and Aramaic if you study Arabic. So Zohar is Arabic. It's the Arabic language. So it's Aramaic. So anyway, drinking from your own well would open your eyes a little bit. That means don't listen to what somebody else tells you the book says. Read the book yourself and meditate on the words. There's a reason why it says to meditate on the words. Then you're drinking from your own well. You're filling your well up. It's no longer a pit for you to be stuck in. It's a well for you to drink out of. So it sustains life. So anyway, all this crap that's going on with Israel, well, for one, anybody who's truly honest is going to tell you there's no guarantee that that actually is Israel. So it's a state of Israel, which is everything is first mentalism. State is consciousness. So it's what state are you in? A state that another man created for you, or a state that our Imam created for you? So all the stuff that's going on there, that's the Frankist ideology. So they want to bring about a war, all nations being against Israel. But the problem is they're not against Israel because you can't prove that you are Israel. Even those who say they're Jews, the big majority of them aren't Jews. So everybody knows that. When HaMashiach comes, he'll say who a Jew is and who a Jew isn't. So there is that. So you can't say, I'm a Jew. There's no such tribe to begin with. It's Yehuda. So anyway, yeah, all this stuff is going. It's a power thing. So it's got to do with controlling the strait. So they want to control the Suez Canal, and they want to control all the waterways. So the man or the men that have control over it. But the funny thing is they're all the same. You're all the same club. They just want to make it look like they're having a war while you're giving your flesh. So they already said that they think the world's overpopulated. So your sons and daughters going and being used as cannon fodder for their wars. It's kind of like the Fight Club when you see all those actors and famous people walking around with black eyes. It's called the Fight Club. It's the same thing, but on a bigger scale. So anyway, studying hermetic principles really does help. And when that becomes second nature in your mind, then you read Torah and Tanakh, but study the Hebrew, not somebody else's translation, because you'll never see. So when it says Bereshit in the beginning, Ba is the house. So in Zohar, the way it says is this land that we live in, this big farm that we live in, is Be. It's the house that was created for us to come into these bodies and to live these lives. But Be also alludes to Beten, which is the womb of our mother, which is actually our Ema Abba, because one can't be separated from the other. Always thinking about quantum entanglement. So that's the message for today. Don't fall prey to the Frankist ideology. God bless. Much love.